This video is brought to you by the Deck of Mini and their big Black Friday mega sale. And by the Roll for Combat Actual Play podcast and their Agents of Edgewatch adventure. Hello and welcome back to the Gallant Goblin. We've got a dragon twofer for you today. We've got the pre-painted gargantuan red dragon from the Pathfinder Battle series Dungeons Deep, and the unpainted version of the same figure that released in the Deep Cuts line, both of course from WizKids. Dungeons Deep here just came back into stock a couple of weeks ago, so we grabbed up this fellow because he's been hard to get for ages. He's selling out fast though around the interwebs, so if you're interested in picking him up, be sure to do it quickly. He has an MSRP of $49.99 and was released back in 2015. The unpainted fellow here released in 2018, along with two other unpainted gargantuan dragons that we'll be reviewing a little bit later. He has a retail price of $29.99. He arrives pre-primed and ready to paint right out of the box. So let's get these fellows opened and see how they stack up. While these minis were released during Pathfinder 1st Edition time, I'm going to go ahead and give you the 2E information about them. You'll note that the lore doesn't really vary so much from Dungeons & Dragons either. Red dragons are the largest and perhaps most dangerous of the chromatic dragons. It's extremely difficult to treat with them unless you perhaps find a way to feed their enormous ego, or maybe offer yourselves up as worshippers or servants to them. They're fire dragons, and like fire, they're unpredictable and, well, combustible. They like to lair in environments that reflect their personalities, so they'll seek out active volcanoes or other volatile places to nest and keep their hoard of golden shinies. They aren't particularly cunning, so they're more likely to bully and dominate their way to success and more riches, and on a day when they're feeling more rambunctious, they may raze entire villages to the ground with their fire breath just to show their dominance. Bestiary 1 of Pathfinder 2nd Edition lists Ancient Red Dragon's size as huge, which makes the base of these minis a bit too large, actually. A huge creature's base takes up a 3x3 inch section of the battle map, while a gargantuan figure takes up a 4x4 space. There is some speculation that Ancient Red Dragons being huge instead of gargantuan may be a typo in the book, but I wasn't able to find any developer quotes or other evidence about it. They were gargantuan in 1st edition and in the 2E playtest as well, I believe, but currently only ancient green dragons are gargantuan, with the other ancient chromatic dragons being huge size. If you've seen anything about this, or if your name happens to be Eric Mona, let me know in the comments section down below. Let's compare these to some of our other dragons from the past several years. You'll note that WizKids is beginning to release a series of adult and ancient dragon minis that are larger than past versions, as you can see with the adult white dragon on the right side of your screen here. Now let me remove it and the unpainted red dragon so you can get a better comparison of some of the other recent WizKids red dragons. Red dragons are one of the best represented dragons when it comes to minis, which seems about right, as the fire-breathing red dragon is what comes to mind for most people when they think about dragons. If you want a big bad that's mean and arrogant and a force of nature, then the red dragon is the way to go. And of course, there's nothing stopping you from painting the unpainted dragon using whatever color you like. While some types of dragons have very distinguishing physical characteristics, red dragons are fairly standard looking as far as dragons go. If you have any questions about these, let me know in the comment section down below. If you're interested in picking up the painted version, again, I would do it as soon as you can, as they've been out of stock for a long time before the recent reprint. And yes, we did pick up the rest of the Dungeons Deep set while we were at it, so we'll do a video of those minis as soon as we can here. Now let me thank our sponsors for this video. First, we have the Deck of Mini and their Mega Black Friday sale. Visit thedeckofmini.com/GG2020 to see all the products up for sale during the month of November. Use that link plus the coupon code GG2020 for free shipping on orders of $50 or more in the US and Canada, and that helps a Deck of Mini know that you appreciate their sponsorship of the Gallant Goblin. It's GG for Gallant Goblin, and that helps us out tremendously as well. If you are holding out on getting Humblewood or the Big Bad Booklet series, or some animated reference cards, or Sina Una, among many other things, now's the time to do it. You can get the best prices available and help us out a lot. If you pick something up, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear about it. And many thanks to you as well. And again, the link is thedeckofmany.com/GG2020 and the coupon code is GG2020. Next, we have the Roll for Combat Actual Play podcast and their Agents of Edgewatch Adventure, which is officially licensed and supported by Paizo. We've been reviewing a lot of Pathfinder sets here lately and talking a lot about Pathfinder 2nd Edition, which I find to be extremely fun. Pathfinder excels in letting you create unique characters that are unlike anyone else's. To get a sense of what I mean, check out the motley band of Absalom City Watch agents and the Agents of Edgewatch Adventure as I try to keep the peace during the increasingly chaotic, as we maybe should put it, Centennial Radiant Festival. Join me in listening today at rollforcombat.com. And many thanks to you as well for watching today. In case you haven't heard, we're packing up to move from California to Texas, so our release schedule over the next 2 months might be a little bit more sporadic than usual, and I may take a little bit longer to respond to some of your comments and messages. If you've been waiting on a response from me for a couple of days, feel free to just post your question again, and I'll probably see it the second time around. You can also join us and ask questions on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. That's all from me today. Please stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.